History doesn't always tell the full truth. From the deserts of Arabia rose a civilization built on justice, knowledge, and faith. While the world struggled in darkness, Islam illuminated humanity with science and reason. This is not just history. This is the rise that changed the world. Before Islam, the Arabian Peninsula was trapped in darkness. Society was divided by tribes. Power belonged to the strong. The weak had no voice, and justice was almost non-existent. Yet from this land of chaos, a message emerged that would change the course of human history forever. Pre-Islamic Arabia was known as the Age of Ignorance, Jahiliyyah. Tribal wars lasted for generations. Women were treated as property. Some newborn girls were buried alive out of shame. Slavery was common, and the poor were invisible. Life had value only if you belonged to a powerful tribe. This was the world Islam entered. In the city of Mecca, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was born into a society drowning in injustice. Even before prophethood, he was known as Al-Amin, the trustworthy. People trusted him with their wealth, disputes, and secrets. Without power, without wealth, he already carried something rare, moral authority. At the age of 40, while meditating in the cave of Hira, everything changed. The angel Jibril appeared and commanded, "Read." Terrified, shaken, and overwhelmed, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, returned home. This was not the birth of a religion. This was the beginning of a mission that demanded sacrifice, patience, and courage. As Islam spread, resistance grew stronger. The powerful felt threatened. Slaves like Hazrat Bilal Arzi were tortured. Hazrat Sumaya Arzi became the first martyr of Islam. Muslims were socially boycotted, starved, and isolated. But they did not respond with violence. They responded with patience, faith, and character. When oppression reached its peak, Muslims migrated from Mecca to Medina. This was not an escape. It was a strategic rebirth. In Medina, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, established the first Islamic state, built on justice, law, and coexistence. The Constitution of Medina guaranteed rights to Muslims and non-Muslims alike, something unheard of at the time. Islam did not spread through forced conversions. It spread through justice, honesty, and discipline. Non-Muslims lived under protection. Markets were regulated to prevent exploitation. The ruler was accountable before the law. This moral system attracted hearts long before borders expanded. After the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, leadership passed to the rightly guided caliphs. First Caliph Hazrat Abu Bakr Arzi preserved unity in the most fragile moment. Second Caliph Hazrat Umar Arzi established one of the most just administrative systems in history. Third Caliph Hazrat Osman Arzi compiled the Quran into a single preserved text. Fourth Caliph Hazrat Ali Arzi symbolized knowledge, wisdom, and courage during internal turmoil. Leadership was not about luxury. It was about responsibility. Islam placed knowledge at the center of civilization. Mosques became schools. Seeking knowledge became an act of worship. Translations of Greek, Persian, and Roman texts began. This foundation would soon ignite a global intellectual revolution. By the 8th century, the Muslim world became the center of global knowledge. In Baghdad, the House of Wisdom attracted scholars from every background. Al-Khwarizmi laid the foundation of algebra. Ibn Sina wrote medical textbooks used in Europe for centuries. Advances were made in astronomy, chemistry, medicine, and philosophy. While Europe struggled through the Dark Ages, Muslim civilizations illuminated the world with science, reason, and discovery. At the peak of power and knowledge, Islam stood as the world's leading civilization. But history teaches one truth: every rise is tested. And as unity weakened, the journey toward decline quietly began.